We're starting. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. I'm here. I was getting some food. It was like literally 1 minute after, 1 or 2 minutes after that I actually got stream set up. Um, but we're here. We're here. It's fine. I'm not too terribly late. It's 10 minutes. What's 11? What's 11 minutes? Honestly, it's fine. We're all good. All right. Play it live. I don't want to stream Tears of the Kingdom. Um, I want to enjoy it on my own, and that's the end of it. There are some games I want to play for me. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me get my food. Okay. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. There's this old man here. What you want? What you want, old man?
Young
What?
people always drive.
Sure, thanks. I'm just gonna follow the X. Or I could go to Seafront. Let's go to Seafront. Oh, that's right, I have a new weapon. I'm going to Seafront. Yo, a guy here with a quest. What you want?
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
Oh no. Oh no. Last time we did a quest like this, the dog was dead. And we came back, and the guy who gave us the quest was dead.
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna look in Seafront. So, sorry, old man. Your most likely dead son can wait. But when I get back, you'll probably be dead too, so... No. There we go. I have to remember the controls. Oh, do you have any watermelon? You do have watermelon. I see it right there. Bye. Yeet. Okay.
Thanks for your...
No watermelon.
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
That's it? You stopped me for that? No, no, thank you.
Shut up, man.
Enough.
10 sardines? Nah. Got any letters for the old woman this time? Whoa, you've got Nod Hat.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Oh, he's one of
Yes, we
these
can
kinds of
see
kids.
that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something. But I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so yeah.
Oh.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish all the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever, you know, for a change.
Fish is meat?
So could you give me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I can find the pans and spoons and stuff.
Looks like we've got everything to run.
I can find the pans and...
Oh, I gotta go by his place. What about you?
You seem to be...
Oh, I am.
Real?
I was in trouble, in fact. I want to ask my girlfriend in the area to come live with me here.
Ah.
The only problem is I don't really have time to go...
Sounds like it's time...
Oh, really?
Oh, he is...
Excellent. Well, my girlfriend lives
Whose
near the
house?
chief's house.
Okay.
I really wanted to give her a lunar tear, but I did admit she's always liked Frisia.
Cultivating lunar tears must require a remarkable amount of work.
Yeah, even so. It's nice that guy works so hard to be able to invite his girlfriend out to join him.
Side quest, side quest, side quest.
But who can say if said girlfriend honestly wanted to wait?
What do you mean?
Surely the woman desired to live with him, did she not?
Well, probably, yeah. But he wasn't able to make it happen. That's why he left her in the village.
It would have been difficult, yes, but perhaps preferable to a life of solitude.
He's got a
Why
point.
did they not think about how much time and distance would separate them?
It doesn't matter anymore. They'll be able to see each other just fine soon enough.
You
Let's
know,
hope this is the case.
things like that kind of matter in the moment.
Hi, are you...
Runaway?
It would seem with
You've got to be kidding me.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
Alright, so. Bamboozled by the runaway. Do I still have items, quests, quest? Incomplete quest. A lot. Okay. Hello! Hello, Sophie. I definitely wasn't late by almost 15 minutes because I was playing Tears of the Kingdom. Definitely not. Definitely wasn't setting up stream 2 minutes after I was supposed to be live. It's a fun game, by the way. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Hey there.
No,
He's in.
oh crud. That boy is...
So that whole story.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go,
Good idea.
I'm not going back to
What's
Seafront
wrong?
yet.
how can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it
Deplorable.
when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
He is a
Perhaps
grumpy old
I only
man.
sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
This game is Fancy Knives? Yeah, I got
You
Fancy
know,
Knives.
I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
I think it has Fancy Knives. Alright, so I have to go to the area. Ooh, there's shades about. Oh, sorry, sheep. Meteorites. And bat stuff. So we have to deliver a love letter to the Aerie, and while we're here, let's see if we can get an eagle egg. Might be fine. Should be fine.
It's over. It's all over. That poor girl.
That poor girl. Well, I don't like the sound of that. Is that an eagle egg? I'll have to check later.
Jaime's a good person. Once you get through all the weirdness.
This must be the place the florist was talking about.
You think she stepped out?
Or perhaps she moved. It doesn't look like this house has been occupied for some time.
Well, no point hanging around. We'd better go back to town. Shame she wasn't there.
Indeed.
Guess you were right, Vice. They should have stuck together.
I find it difficult to determine who is right at this point. In any case, we had best return to him.
Eagle egg? Eagle egg? Eagle egg.
This must be the egg.
You have certainly taken on a rather trying job this time.
Come on, Vice. Quit moaning, would you?
I imagine this egg would fetch a princely sum if you sold it to the highest bidder.
You know we can't do that. The tavern lady's waiting for it.
Perhaps we should place our own financial situation ahead of the concerns of an elderly woman.
Did
Oh
you
my
forget
gosh.
about the whole quit moaning thing?
Weiss is the too logical. He's very logical. Because he has points, right? They're valid arguments. But also he's, I don't feel like he's right. Well, he's correct. However, it's not right. At least the music is good. Oh shit. Practicing piano for almost 6 hours now. The difficult thing is getting the posture. Posture is kind of big, yeah. With good posture comes a lot of things. Ooh. How is my posture right now? I'm sitting up straight in my chair, feet flat on the floor. It's, you know, kind of something I've internalized. Because during music classes and stuff, like band class, posture is like one of the most important things.
The shade had a flower?
Ah.
This is a freesia, the same flower we were delivering to the woman.
Uh-oh. Maybe his girlfriend was attacked by a shade.
Yeah, I typically have good posture. But yeah, all through middle school, elementary and middle school, for the most part, was big on posture. And then in high school, basically you knew better. You knew better, or you're still learning. I dropped my cauliflower. Good luck on your posture, though. It's good to have. Just in general. Going to rearrange your bedroom later. The bed isn't directly in the middle. You can use your chair more. Having more room is also nice. So much writing. What is that? That ADHD move to rearrange your bedroom at 3 in the morning? Your whole bedroom.
I got your eagle egg.
Thank you.
Mixing.
And here we go. Could you...
Sure thing.
Old Lady's Elixir Plus. Hello, Devilo. Goodbye, Devila. I'll be making that song soon. So I guess it's good that I'm playing this game, so I can just internalize the song. It'll be the only thing I hear morning, day, and night in my head, constantly, all the time.
Oh, you've been such.
Hey, thank you. 2,000 gold. I'm learning this song. I am going to create this song. I'm going to make my own acoustic arrangement of it, and then I'm gonna sing a duet with a friend. So I have to find time to actually start sitting down and arranging it. Not a hard song to learn. Sounds like acoustic guitar. Oh yeah, I'm thinking acoustic guitar. I'm thinking acoustic guitar and like a few other instruments. I want to keep it simple. I might mess around with accordion. See how that sounds. Because accordion has a nice acoustic feel, but it really changes the tonality of the music a lot. Like it can take it from... Yeah, that boy Speedy. Like, an accordion can take a piece from being simple like bar jazz guitar to like more more upbeat. If that makes sense. Can't remember the last time you ever heard an accordion play. They're nice. They're nice instruments, to be honest. I really like them. I think they're fun. I'd love to learn how to actually play one. But that takes quite a bit of practice.
So?
Hello, Nike.
I'm sorry, but she wasn't home. And
How
on
are
our
you
way back,
today?
we were attacked by a shade that dropped this.
It's a Frisia. Do you think? No, she's alive. I know it. And I'm going to keep living my life for her.
I see.
I'll stay here and keep the business going. After all, you never know when she might come back.
No. All good? Nice. I see you've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. And to be honest, I've been playing it too.
But it's the first request I've made in ages. How dare you deny it?
I've been playing it a lot too. But I see you've been streaming it.
You can't leave.
And I
Who's going
want to
attend the
watch.
lighthouse?
I very much want to watch, but I don't want to spoil anything for myself. Not until I'm like much farther in. But I do lurk. Like we played a couple of times. That's fair. I played Breath of the Wild a handful of times. But yeah, I mean I still like lurk, but I just keep it 14 hours in. Today I just finished the Zora Temple.
How much longer
I did all the
will you
Zora
force me to
stuff.
toil here? I must go to him.
And
I need to
oh
board a ship
boy,
as soon as possible.
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now,
let's play the new Tears of the Kingdom is very fun.
there's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her. Look, she seems to trust you. Think you could maybe talk her into it?
I suppose a visit is in order, yes?
Probably when I'm done streaming, I'll go right back to Tears of the Kingdom. It's just too good. I want to run right over to the Gerudo. I want to see my girl Raiju. I want to know what's happened to her. I also want to see Paya. So I want to look for Hateno Village. Or Kakariko Village. What do you got?
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble. See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady.
Oh,
she's so cool.
That ain't the tone of this game. Buddy, she's using
Everyone
you.
has their own tastes, I guess.
Oh no. That ain't the tone of this game at all. The homie's getting used, and then she'll dump him. Or she'll be like, or he'll be like, you know what? I've had a taste for the finer things in life, and you ain't it. And then he dumps her. I just know.
Ma'am? Oh no.
As I feared, it's the blood.
So that's the illness she kept mentioning.
Oh, you. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough and I'm weary of it. Weary of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years working the lighthouse for these people, and now they won't let me leave. I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world.
He's probably dead
So
too.
it's a dying wish now, is it?
We should help her out, Vice.
We've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to help.
Come on, let's start with the postman.
This is where we learn the big reveal. He's been dead all along. We've been holding his letters and delivering them to her one by one so she won't feel lonely and she won't leave the village. Stop working at the lighthouse. That seems about right for this game.
Listen, about the lighthouse lady. Could you reconsider? You really should let her go.
We can't. Look, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to trust me. This is for her own good.
Death stalks this woman, Postman. Would you truly deny her final request?
Wait, she's dying?
She's dying?
Yeah. So if you are doing it for her sake, then you should just grant her final request.
Oh, but we can't.
But we can't!
I knew it!
Look, I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow.
I knew it. But they can't.
Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something.
Has the postman been writing the letters?
I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now.
Listen, Mr. Postman.
Hey! What are you doing here?
I would ask the same of you.
Work. Just some work.
Wait, are you writing a letter?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office?
What? Well, that's because,
Oh, he's been writing the letters!
The other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide.
I feel like you're gonna predict the story. It's a very sad game, and I am a very sad person. And I love my tragedies.
What are you getting at, Vice?
A woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town.
well, crap.
Well, crap.
Go to the back room. There's something there you should see.
Okay. Going in the back. I do love my tragedies.
There's another...
Clear these packets.
Whatever it is, he could have put...
It must be something...
Okay. There we go.
They're... letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Postman's parcel. Uh-oh, Mr. Postman. You've been lying for years and it's caught up with you.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
Out of the goodness of his heart.
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
So you're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise.
They needed her to stay.
So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Well,
Are you sure she's better off this way?
this is where things get
It's not a
complicated.
very happy truth, now is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing?
All good questions to ask, Mr. Postman.
Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay.
Man, this is tough. What do we do, Vice? What do we do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years.
True.
It also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
Okay. Telling her the truth will be ripping out every single shred of hope she's held on to for the last 50 years. delivering the letter lets her die in peace. Well, this is exactly what I was talking about. Choices between the right thing to do and the good thing to do. Oh yeah, this is just the beginning. This whole game is like this. Because it feels better on me, I'm gonna deliver the letter. She's dying. Let's let her die with hope. Instead of die not with it. I also like work all day with people her age. And a handful of them have died. And it's always best to let them pass away comfortable. And having hope is going to be just a little bit more comfortable than telling her the truth. So I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. It's the best thing for her, I think. In this situation. And they shouldn't have lied to her to begin with. But in this situation, this is the best thing for her.
There was a letter for you.
Oh, he's written me a letter. Ah,
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful.
Perhaps we should leave you alone with your letter.
Oh, life is so wonderful. And could you please thank that nice postman when you see him?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Really shouldn't have lied in the first place. Exactly. And see, she's happy. She's filled with hope. And she's dying. That's it. This is the end of her. I don't want to thank the postman. That would feel shitty. But we did the most kind thing. But it wasn't entirely right. It wasn't the right choice. But it was the kindest one. And those are the kind of moral dilemmas this game presents. All the time, always. I love this game. Alright, Mr. Postman. Meet me out back.
My leg's still
Yeah, whatever. At least I didn't thank him. Device, what you got for me? Incomplete quests. My son, signature dish. Signature dish. I need wheat and sardines. Can I buy sardines?
I'll cook it.
Let me buy fish.
If you're...
Buy. Are sardines saltwater fish? Right?
Come back.
Why do all men have to be so...
You have wheat?
Shh. Careful.
You got wheat? We got meat.
Thanks.
Well,
We got...
uh...
Hope to see you again.
There's people just straight like crying. They're crying, they're asking why.
Well.
Oh shit.
Hope you come.
Okay. This town is nice. Fish.
Still no fish.
Shh, you're scaring them away.
Oh, I see.
Can I please? There's music for catching fish? Sardine? Yeah! Ten sardines, baby. Let's go. Oh, I ain't letting this tiny quarter-ounce fish. Not even quarter-ounce. They're smaller than that. That looks like a quarter-ounce sardine. I was almost correct. 33 ounces. 0.33 of a pound. Anyways. Pound is 12 ounces, so that'd be... They're like 3 ounces. Yeah. No, 4 ounces. 4-ounce fish. That's like a meal for one person if they eat it whole. Not a meal. Sorry, that's incorrect. One serving for a person if they eat it whole. But it won't be a full serving cooked. Blowfish? I don't want a blowfish. It's never been so easy catching fish. A sardine. And the music here is also nice. Ooh, this one's taking a while. This is a big one. What am I catching here? Blowfish? Blowfish. They are. That's a sardine. Look at how quickly that's going down. And I'm gonna need to go back, buy more bait. Minecraft has like the best fishing mechanics, hands down. I love fishing in Minecraft. Terraria gives you literal magic weapons sometimes. Yeah. Terraria is also pretty good since it's not like actively fishing. It just happens. At least they're still easy to catch in this game. You know what I don't like? I don't like when fishing mini games are like quick time events. I don't want to actively fish. I just want to throw my rod in there, hold one button, maybe two, and then bam, fish caught. Like Legend of Zelda, good fishing mechanics in Twilight Princess. The exact same as this. That's a pufferfish. I don't want to waste time catching pufferfish. Alright. Here we go, sardine. Right, this glitch that gives you 100 fishing lines. Oh dear. This sounds good. It's like that one SpongeBob episode with the hooks.
Hope to see.
You're not fish. You're fish.
If you're... Come back.
I remember that episode. That was weird. SpongeBob is weird. I always felt weird after watching it. Like I didn't know what was going on. That's a friggin' blowfish again. Look at it, going crazy. That's a sardine. Just do more! Then we'll be done with this quest, and then all I'll need is wheat. Seaweed. Bait was eaten. Oh my gosh. Cruel. Cruel and unfair. Even the fishing is sad. Dual-wield fishing poles. I want it to be my weapon. I want to use a fishing pole as a sword. Oh my gosh. Just one more. One more sardine. Like again, in Minecraft.
Come back.
Just fishing poles make a great tech option against some enemies. In certain scenarios, what if you want to pull them over a cliffside? Like, I killed the warden by using a fishing rod to yoink it like 50 blocks up into the air. And it would take falling damage until it's like, Nox! Hello, I'm fishing right now. Hello, welcome everyone. I am Sphera. I'm doing some fishing. Let's see. I'm spelling your name correctly. That. Hello, welcome everyone. Take a break if you need one. I'm just fishing. Shout. Oh, is that the right one? That's the right one. How goes fishing? It's going. I'm catching sardines. Think Twitch is being annoying. Sup, gamer? Hello, Wolfman. Hello, Riddler. Hello, Akest. Hello, did I miss anyone else? Hello, Moonsign. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for raid. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for popping in. We're doing side quests right now before I continue
I got the fish you wanted, Pops.
a very sad game. Moonsign, thank you for the follow.
So you did.
We really appreciate it.
Here's a piece of advice for you.
What you got for me, old man? Fishing tips. Fishing tips of dubious nature. Fishing very intense.
Well, have your fishing fortunes improved?
Dolphin, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it.
I sure hope so. We've done nothing but fish for 2 whole days straight.
I've spent 2 days fishing? Oh, okay. I better still have my 2 sardines. I better still have... I don't have to. Shadow Command usually one created with the Nightbot stream elements or stream like. Okay. Not Moonside. Hello, not Moonside. It's okay, I'm often outshined by my impersonator. That was a moon. Oh, what? Oh, I got followed from both. I got bamboozled. I'm so sorry. Well, a Moonsign 7 and not Moonsign 7, thank you both for the follow. That's great. I actually love that. I'm getting out of this depressing ass town. Holy shit. They are crying in their homes. What about you?
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home?
Oh, yeah.
There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade.
Oh,
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look.
He's in Facade. Bam to the boozle. You got me. You got me there. I won't make that mistake again, though. Hope you have an amazing stream. Gonna snack and lurk. Yeah! Eat some snacks. Have some fruit gummies. They're on me. They're in your pantry, though, so... And thank you for the lurk. Big doggo. Oh no, that's a boar. Yeah, fruit gummy, like Welch's fruit gummies. I put them in your pantry. They are on the shelf below the Bush's baked beans. Can you have one just to... It's a boar. Yeah, no, it's a boar. You can also cuddle the boar if you want. Could hear Devla singing somewhere. Stayed home and hid in bed, but heard Devla singing somewhere. I love Devla's singing. It's so good. Okay. Oh! Y'all haven't seen Kaine if you don't know what this game is. Oh boy, my travel companion is... rather cuddle a giant floopy cat you can settle with floopy doggo. That's fair. Bird? That's my travel companion, Kaine. She casts some magic and shit. Hello, NieR. Hello, welcome. I just finished doing side quests, so now I'm actually doing story. So you're actually, you know, really funny, you're not missing anything, as it would happen. Alkist, thank you for the follow. Perfect timing. Yeah. We're in the Forest of Dreams. Man.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes.
Kaine's out there, Kaine's out there again.
There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know,
Thank
a
you.
little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Such cheek. Vice is a grumpy old man confirmed, by the way. Don't talk much. Same. Okay. Okay. I was late by like 15 minutes because I was playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm usually not late. But gosh dang, that game is so fun. I'm saving. It's so fun. And I finished Zora's Domain, and oh boy. I'm okay, not a spoiler, but Sidon actual boyfriend confirmed? Question mark? I don't know. He said he'll always be with us. Sounds like some boyfriend shit to me.
Contagious words. Those who
All I'm saying is Sidon has two hands. Sidon kinda hot to be honest. You know, I'm not a monster fucker. Fish guys don't do it for me. I prefer my humanoids to be more human, if anything. But the memes are really funny. And that's all I'm really here for.
Those who dream?
But Sidon has two hands.
Hold a moment.
Boy, he's using both of them.
New sensation in my mind.
You fairy who like women, but I mean, yeah, whatever. You can find people in, you know, furries attractive regardless of whether you're a furry or not. Not a strange. What? Hold on, I'm gonna need to start paying attention to the game. It's doing something. Vice, hold on a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
Oh? Oh, is this becoming a visual novel? A playable visual novel? With like fourth wall breaking shit? Villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
We should start by asking this man.
who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Savnira and Vice.
You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past few weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, The disease took him as well. So many diseases! Yeah, we got the black scrawl. That text box became much bigger. Not really conventional fur, if you get me. Like, I mean... Okay. It's... So, from my varied, long-lived experience being around all sorts of kinds of people, you don't have to own a fursuit and go to cons in a fursuit and walk around in a fursuit to be a furry. High school kids can definitely be furries and not have any of those things. You can't just be the guy who, like, text box very woed. You can't just be the kind of person who likes anthropomorphic animals more than they like people, and that's totally fine. Being a furry is not dependent on how much money you're willing to drop on your interests. You're a furry if you say you're a furry, but if you just like anthropomorphic animals and say you're not a furry, that's also fine. But yes, I'm going to assume that says like 100 billion pounds. Yeah, the money, the euros. That's
Now see here.
That's about right for a fursuit. That that sounds about right for a fursuit. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. You're not the first furry I know of. Not the first furry I know. I've known a fair handful of them. I know about it. It's only like 100 mil. It's still a lot. Like in the US, I know fursuits can go for anywhere between 10 grand and 50 grand. Like 10,000 to 50,000. American US dollars. Single ones. So, his mouth twitching slightly. His mouth doesn't twitch though, he's a book.
Well, yes.
Said
I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
First suit or second car, for real? first suit or mortgage a house. Where the mayor could confirm some NieR's suspicion. Weiss exploded with rage. Big PC upgrades, yeah. First suitor by the next gen console.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
Oh, that's the funniest thing ever. He says, having death dream. I never fell asleep. You can't catch me on that.
That's just how the death dream works.
That's how death dream works, baby. Though polite, the mayor was trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Oh, they can react to their own written text, and that's the best part. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who NieR had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Have y'all seen how much the GeForce 1080 is? You can get an RTX 4070. What? You can get a 4070? There's no game anymore. It's only text box. You get a 4070. What? Well. Huh. Interesting. I think I have, I don't know what I have, actually. I got something. $800 cheaper. Yeah. I'll do it. Thing must have caused you to enter my dreams, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word, something. Svenira and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
Thank you. Hold on, I got something a little funny. There we go. Is it a bunny necklace? No, it's on my lanyard. I got some neat toggles I put on. Yeah! And then, oh, those are my glasses. There's my bunny rabbit. Here we go. Let's have the bunny out. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
This is the best thing ever.
It has demolished it utterly.
What's their name? They don't have a name. They're just kind of bunny. They're just my stuffed bunny. I'll think of a name. But for right now, it's just bunny. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Svenira like a contagion. Wait, said Svenira suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Weiss sounds like Caleb from Critical Role. You can only hear angry Caleb. You know what's really funny, Silver? That's Liam fucking O'Brien, baby! Grimoire Weiss is Liam O'Brien. And guess what? My traveling companion, Kaine, is Laura Bailey. And they yell at each other. This game is so good. Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss, suddenly blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment, before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Svenira's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheet of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Svenira. That sounds right, he said. A stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Yeah, it's easy to tell Liam's voice. He's got such a unique sound. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease. We call it death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. Can I buy your bun plushie, please? Only if you buy me one as well. I want one too. But he is not for sale. Nox also really wants it. Nox also really wants my plushie. Like a lot. And if I could give them out, I would, but he is not mine to give. Never expected a couple outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. Worth a shot. You tried. The mayor's hand tightens around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was Can you buy it if you woo for me? No. More, I'm not really interested in other people's uwoos. I'm fine with my own. I will uwoo anytime I want for me. But I don't really care too much if other people uwoo. I'll never ask for it though. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. Uwoo indeed. Uwoo indeed, brother. Uwoo indeed. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. Uwoo? For free? Indeed, free uwoos. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free, and I won't stop trying until it happens. I think this might be my favorite village. Just because you can meow? That's nice. My cat can meow as well. She's not interested in meowing right now. Snira nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod? Look, if we can be of any help, said Snira, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Snira to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without you ever knowing of it. Yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. You cat can meow, and they like to make sure it's all I hear from... Oh, your cat can meow, it's all you can hear from 1 to 6 a.m. That's when my cat sleeps, thankfully. She meows when I get home, though. She wants attention all the time. You're right, I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. Find it funny. Known as a fox, ironically named Crystal Kitty. I mean... Is that irony, though? I think it's more like... It's like a little silly, but nothing is particularly ironic about it. But I mean, what is a fox but like... dog hardware running cat OS? You know what I mean? They're similar. Mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called from the depths. From the departing forms of Snira and Weiss, we're all counting on you. As Snira slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Snira's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. A fox is a fox, true! But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Snira to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about the legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Snira snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Cute art ideas. Nice! Love cute art ideas. Savnira leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Savnir slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss! What's going on? Savnir could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Savnir's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Tsri, 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 tsri. Shak, shak, shak. Chick-chick-chee, chick-chick-chee, chick-chick-chee. Woof-woof-wooma, woof-woof-wooma. I also love woof-woof-woomas. Shik-shik-sheek, shik-shik-seek, shik-shik, shik-shik-seek. As the insect cacophony dimmed another decibel, Savnira began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. What did you come back to? A lot of automatopoeias. A lot of them. And the new text-based visual novel, NieR Replicant. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages! Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? A secret sounds not. That secret sounds correct. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Savnira sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Savnira like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Savnira moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Savnira after a bit. Why did I name myself this? Why did I have to do a pun? Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Savnira picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. What even is the pun? So, my name is Sphera, and the main character's name is NieR. So I just put SV at the front and A at the end. So instead of NieR, it's like I'm combining my name and NieR for Savnira. Because it's a, you know, just a silly joke. I'm just combining our names. I thought it was funny. I think it's hilarious, actually. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through a window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it! Savnira grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst forth from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. Yeah! That was our second riddle. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I had misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried Savnira, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Savnira walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open, and a small man peered out, his body cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Savnira, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Savnira tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Savnira. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Oh man! Easy, that's a classic one. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Savnira. What do you mean, why? That was like the easiest riddle of the 3. We've answered this man's riddles 3. Let us out of the dream. Why was it a man? Okay. So, if you haven't heard that riddle before, it's a very common one. At least in the US, it's very common. I don't know about anywhere else, but 4 legs in the morning, 3 legs in the afternoon, and 2 legs in the afternoon and 3 at night. It's basically the stages of life. So there's birth, there's a middle life, and there's death. Or old age, basically. From birth, you crawl, so that's 4 legs. At the middle of your life, the middle stage, you walk on 2 legs. At the end of your life, when you are older, you use a cane for 3 legs. It's just a riddle about the stages of life. Yeah. Never heard that one. Well, now you have. Congratulations on learning something new today. Genuinely, like genuine congratulations. I always congratulate people for learning something new. It's good to learn something new. Thought it was an innuendo or something? It could be, but it's not. It's more wholesome than that. Yeah, I didn't heard it either. I know it's more than a regional thing, but I guess if you like don't do a whole bunch of riddle stuff, you may not have heard it. I don't know. All I know is I've heard it a ton, and that's a super common riddle in my opinion, in my experience. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Savnira watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. Baby, the cat is being loud and I'm thirsty. Here. A riddle? You think watermelon? Now that's a riddle if I've ever heard one. I hope you find the answer soon, Sophia. As Samira and Weiss returned from the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it back! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Samira's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Samira withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Samira's filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down in on the forest ground and fell asleep. Samira cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Samira and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It is words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. I'm yawning too. And he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. NieR shook the mayor gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. You just wondered if VTubers use eye trackers? I have eye tracker. Like, I'm blinking right now, it's tracking my eyes, baby. But also, like, it's tracking my eyes. Cause I have chat on the left side, on my left monitor. So I look over to the left to read chat. NieR shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Guys, stop being loud. But you couldn't get a drink. Didn't notice the blinking? I also have it set to auto blink. So it may blink a lot. It's midnight. Oh no. Well, you could at least get some water, right? It's almost 1 o'clock for you then. 1 a.m. Sheesh, 1 a.m. What a time to be awake. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. Accidentally close the stream, what'd you miss? Nothing much. Still reading aloud. And story time. This whole village is story time. Game issued story time. It's almost over though. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Samira and shrugged. Did you know if you die in a dream you don't wait? At least you don't? Well, how do you know? Have you watched Inception? That was a good movie. I saw it in theaters. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor with a wry smile crossed as a wry smile crossed his lips. I can read. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in a death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained, when the prayer was finished. It is the guardian of our village's history and its memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the word. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Savnira and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. Two dreams you got shot? Well, that's Europe for you. Only actually died once in my dream, woke up feeling so bad. It'd be like that. Another where you got stabbed by one of your friends. The deal with where you got stabbed, just ran up and stabbed you. Well, that's Europe for you. I say, muttered Weiss. That's certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Savnira mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? The UK isn't part of Europe anymore? Oh, that's right. That's the UK for you. Let's like downtown Chessex. Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Savnira tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. Only part of politics you honestly care about, and I barely care about it. I was the same ones. Like, okay, there's being knowledgeable, and then like there's being knowledgeable of it because it very much does affect you, and then there's choosing ignorance because you do not care. And the harsh reality I had come to terms with a few years ago was that as much as I dislike modern politics and how politics are run in a lot of places, and especially in the US where I live, I have to care because they are important and they do very much change my life. That's why it's incredibly important to know who to vote for and what to vote for. And your dad thinks the moon landing was fake and that you can't get to space? That's different. That's not politics. He's just a conspiracy theory. No. You don't care about politics. That, for the better. I hope that is something that can change for you. Even if you don't not care, as in you have a vested interest and enjoy politics, but care as in you know it matters, you know what goes on matters, and you like having a choice. That kind of care. Like, it's not fine. I don't like it either, but I have to care. All those things COVID was fake. That's a huge yikes. Yeah, no, and that's fine. That's fine. I figure I might be a bit older than you. Just a little bit older than you. So I've been in a position where I had to start caring. To pay attention. Yeah, probably. It is how it is. It do be how it do be. Theo gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be the most difficult one yet of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, there we go. We got voice acting back.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Just game and make art right now? Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Guiding us to this village. Oh, that's the mailbox. I thought it was something else. Popola gave us the letter to come to the
Don't
village.
overthink advice.
So... Magic capsule.
This person must...
It would appear...
Trans, though you forget about politics when talking to friends.
Can't say I'm very excited
See,
to go back there.
Sophie,
That dream world sort of creeps me out.
you're in a position where caring about politics is important to you as well.
Perhaps
Even if you don't like
less
them.
time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Let's enter this dream. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without an end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Teeny little ADHD fox brain, baby! Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss, and this is Svnira. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand, we shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Svnira extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought To hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Wise. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes with each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch the piece of mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Past tense of cat? Catted? I think just cat. I think cat is correct. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Well, dogged is something else. Dogged means tired or labored. But you know, I've never really known animals to have past tenses. But I think just dogged as well. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were here alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. Past tense of past tense? Past tense. Yeah. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. We want to go... Paradox? I like paradoxes. Shit! Let's go east again, baby. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. This sentence is false! I love that one. It was in Portal. It was very good. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. It was really funny how it was used. I liked it. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. I know! Yeah! As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, and as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast is now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs to prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though, in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed west. Let's go west. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless, they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the floods regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. There is no wine. It is blood, still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising flood waters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Yeah, blood. There's a lot of blood. Ton of it. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the corridors and proceed east, attempt to lick the blood. They got diseases, bro! Let's proceed north. At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is my way out. Eventually, I can stand at the side of the waters no longer and turn my eyes upward. I imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in their prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. It's got diseases, bro, careful! One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of thin, breezy cloth decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands, yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass. And so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. Water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. "You dumb bastard!" shouts NieR. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Vice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. I actually died? I actually died? That's so good. I really like that. That's crazy. What did... I'm so happy with this mechanic. I'm enjoying what this game is turning into. Good at reading aloud? Well, thank you. I I used to practice reading aloud a lot. For no particular reason other than I thought it would be cool. And that's just how it goes. And now I stream games and read text off of screens. Life finds a way. I'm gonna go get a drink though. I will be right back. I have returned. And I have apple juice. And I grabbed my cat. She was sleeping on the couch. I grabbed her as well. Because she is equally important. You still sleepy? Of course you are. Pet my cat? If she lets you. I can't decide that for her. She's a very independent cat. When you try reading aloud for the first time, you notice how hard it is. Yeah. I hate reading loud. Don't talking to people I don't know. It's fair. Start having trouble when I feel like the person I'm reading isn't listening to. Hate it when people do that. Like I'm trying to tell you something. Listen to me. Yeah. No, I mean, yes, all of that is true. I practice reading aloud alone to myself. Because as much as I thought reading aloud was cool, I hated people hearing me read. I was a little weird. Can you ask if you can pet her? Millie, they want to pet you. She does not care. I'm sorry. She is choosing to go back to her spot on the couch and sleep. Reading aloud to yourself is an inhuman feat. I don't feel that way, but I appreciate the compliment. Pretty decent singer, but you hate it when people hear you sing. I used to feel the same. And then I actually started recording songs with a friend, and we've covered 2 songs, and I'm going to actually start composing an arrangement for another song that we are also going to sing over. And I'm excited to get to work on that. But I love singing. Ooh, singing is one of my favorite things. I just love music. Wait a minute. That's the exit. No, wait. Sorry? Hold on. This is the village. Okay. What people have I done duets with? Just Endley. Just my friend Endley.
This person must be.
It would appear.
Perhaps. Yeah.
I am skipping through this quest. I've sent you, Sophie, I'm pretty sure I've sent you, the link. Alright. Proceed north. Proceed east. Let's proceed north. Let's proceed north. South. Let's proceed west. North. Ah, so I want to go. Okay. Yeah, just Endley. But I really like duetting with Endley. Because I'm in love with her voice. I'd love to do more with her, but she is very busy. Intense music as you skip through the text.
This person must be.
Yeah. What's the right way? Proceed north. Let's go east. Go north. Let's go east. And north. There we go. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Samira and Grimoire voice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would have surely died in there. Looking down, I suddenly noticed that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly tried to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks the West. Then you are a woman, madam? I am. I proffered the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Samira is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. Yeah, I named my character Samira, because the main character in this game, his name is NieR, but I am Sphera, so I just combined the two. I made a pun. You know, I'll give Weiss the benefit of the doubt. He seems old, and trans theory isn't really something I expect him to know a lot about. I want to sleep, but you're hungry, but you're thirsty, but you're cozy. Do you want to sleep? Yeah. Get some water. You can see that the one noticed NieR is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description. I also want more description of the dress. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is still taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, unaccountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. You know you're not. Go get something to drink, bro. Or don't. The bed will be comfy when you get back. Trust me.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream
Noble.
like that again.
Bet. Speedrun get water, yeah. Water any percent, RTS.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Water guy. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and NieR had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
Saliva is not water. Doesn't count. As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Yeah, but it's water, not liquid. Water any percent. NieR nodded and wiped the sweat from off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflected from the road made Vera lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. NieR glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, NieR's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Souvenir lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of his road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water! Water? Cried Vice. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Souvenir sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There's no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Souvenir closed his eyes and sighed as a voice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Souvenir shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! Bottle of water. It's Tuesday, innit? Souvenir sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Souvenir came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until exasperated, Vice finally floated up to a Souvenir and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! Souvenir's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. Souvenir looked up. Stretching out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Souvenir, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said Souvenir. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with the lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Oh! They're in an abandoned city. The giant sculptures are like skyscrapers. They're buildings. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Alright, so trains. They're by a train station. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green. Those are streetlights. With a bottle of water. Nice. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never seen before. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Sevnira and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Sevnira uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Sevnira moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighting On the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Sweets from your room from your birthday? Nice! Oh yeah, your birthday was recent. Hey, look at that, said Savnira. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Savnira. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Savnira and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's the fake. You know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. The respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could the real thing be, could be the real thing, said Vice. Savnir furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Okay. Okay. This music is getting way too intense for solving this riddle. Okay, so Alpha said, I am the real one. Beta says Alpha is lying. Gamma says Beta is lying. Two always lie. One speak the truth. So, if Alpha is correct, then Gamma would be telling the truth, since Beta would be lying. If Beta is telling the truth, Alpha would be lying, and Gamma would be lying. If Gamma is telling the truth, Beta is false. Not enough information, but it's seeming like Beta is the correct answer. But I want to think on this a little bit more. These are kind of tricky. So if Alpha is correct, no, because Gamma would be telling the truth. The real one is Beta. There's not enough information to tell if Gamma is telling the truth. But Beta is the only one that makes sense. No, see... The... Boom issue... Yes, but also that's not... Like... You'd learn which one is telling the truth, but it wouldn't help you. So like in this with these kinds of questions, they're not asking which one, they're not really asking which one is correct. But you also cannot ask them questions. Like, it's not the kind of puzzle that can be solved with like that. It's not what kind of puzzle these questions are. Like, usually you're not given unlimited questions. Usually you're only given one question, but it needs to be the right question. But in this case, we weren't given a single question. We have to choose from based on what they tell us. Anyway, I'm going with Beta. Beta is the only one that makes sense. The real one is Beta. Though Svnir's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in this case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be true, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Yeah! I logicked it correctly. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth, which makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, visitor, said Weiss in a cheerful tone. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Svnira pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Weiss, have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Svnira, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Svnira during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Do you know who most crypts of brands and bag half full air to keep the contents fresh? Cause it's nitrogen. No, yeah, they can definitely fit more chips in there, more potatoes in the bag, please. They say it's to keep it fresh. Might be true. Who knows? I've never made chips from scratch before.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
They can easily fit more, they can.
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
That was a lot of reading. Let's go see the mayor. Is the tree? Seems like I can go in there. Not yet. Violently shake every bag and see which one is the heaviest. Then you'd crush the chips!
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Got a sword.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really
Got
have
a sword. We got a fancy knife.
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
They get crushed eventually. Oh no.
Again.
Faith. less magic power, but it... We have a katana. Nice! Exotic scabbers. We got a katana, baby! Today, Popola sent me a new book about a big, great tree. I hope it has a happy ending. There's nothing
So
worse
how's
than a
the
sad
village?
tree.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
It was nothing but words!
Neat. Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Okay. Shit, I thought I would have made that. Can I ride, please? My boar? Yes. The speed of this lad. So fast. You just want a very floofy cat or dog to cuddle? Get one. So NieR came back. He came back home to see me. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love Yona. My little sister's so cute, guys. She's so cute. Your parents love you, I hope.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Someone you loved? Oh, well, that's different. Can't help you there, sorry, bud.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel
It's important
and
to
all kinds
figure
of useful
yourself out.
things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment.
I'm content where I am at life right now. I've got no desire to fall in love currently.
If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days.
Animated women.
I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
My type of woman is real.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay.
This game is good. Now you're comparing this guy to Paimon. I like Vice a lot more than Paimon. But like, the only thing Paimon had going for her was you could eat her. Woo! Alright, let me charge it up. Prefer the book? Yeah! Mostly because I don't know. There's a lot of things I like about Paimon more than Vice. But Paimon is funny too, to be honest. Soulless. Ooh. This word complicated to spell correctly. No, it's not. Easy word. Grimoire Vice. Word edit. Weapons. Faith. Okay. Poison. What is equipped with? Item drop rate 2%. I guess that works. But poison. Okay. Martial arts. Yeah, that's fine. Evade. Sure, yeah. What is it? Dark Lance. That's what I'm setting. That's where it's. Alright, yeah, that works. If I can. Ah, it's gonna be Geb Lug all of them, huh? Try spelling neurodivergence. Neurodivergence. What's the longest word in the English language? It's like I can't remember the word off the top of my head, but I know the definition. It's the result or the condition of having breathed in large volcanic silica.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal?
No.
Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey.
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back.
Oh dear, his wife's dead. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up actually. Longest English word. It's this one. It's yeah. There we go. We're so smart. Pneumano ultra microscopic silica. Volcanosiosis? Yeah. Pneumono ultramicroscopic volcanoniosis. Yeah. It's a lung disease from breathing in the volcanic silica particles. Is literally it. The microscopic silica particles from volcanic regions. Look at me pronouncing shit, reading words.
Oh, my sweet dumpling.
Oh, my sweet dumpling.
That's terrible. Would you like us to
I'm
help
gonna
you
make
look
fun
for
of this
him?
guy, even if his wife is dead.
Really?
I'm sorry, but that...
You do that for me?
My sweet dumpling.
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
All right, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me.
I've met some odd couples in my day.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
The way this guy's reacting makes me think like caught you off guard. The way this guy is acting, telling me it's like she's not dead, and it's not a serious quest at all. Because no one else who has acted like this had a happy ending.
All right? You sit tight.
No, he's the only guy who's not acting like everyone else. You know what I mean? He's not acting like a sad
willing to bet
NPC.
that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
For real, they could have made that word shorter. Oh, hey.
Hey there, I'm looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
I'd love to, ma'am, but I've got work to do.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
That too.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag?
I feel like at that point they would just say the
Although
fear
now
of
that I
long
think about
words,
it,
of excessively
I
long
haven't seen her
words.
in a while.
They wouldn't like actually say the name. Because that'd be counterproductive. That'd be counterintuitive.
Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Her hair's a little weird, but oh well.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
When do we get a meal? I want a meal to join our team already. I want my boy.
Something about that shade seems rather...
Hold on, Kaine.
odd.
Not attacking us. It's not fighting. That shade is literally doing nothing. If this drops a red bag, I swear to God. Oh, it attacked. I get to kill it now. Well, shit.
Look at this.
Bro, just getting bullied.
It is identical to the red's. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible.
However difficult it...
Well... Was that a rule I have? It has to attack first? No, but it was, that's the first thing that stood out, because usually they jump to attack. But that one just sort of walked over. Before Kaine started shoving it around. Not like actual jump to attack, but they're usually the ones to lunge at me first, on sight even. And that one wasn't. So,
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
the only guy reacting appropriately to his wife being dead. Let's leave him be.
Let's leave him alone for now.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're
She's not dead?
What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
She's not dead? I knew it. He was overreacting too much. No one else who had a sad quest was overreacting that much. They were just depressing. This guy was like, my sweet dumpling! No one does that. This guy does.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Five minutes, okay.
I see. So, he found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home.
I feel like this guy's
okay?
misunderstanding something and he just outed himself by eating her shit.
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
It's true. Suddenly remember that other... Alright. Okay, listen. Listen. Do we want to listen to their bullshit? To their trivial gossip bullshit? Or do we just want to leave? Because, like... This is getting entertaining. What if we listen? He mentioned eating her apple. What if that's important? What if she's like, you ate my apple? Now I'm leaving for real. And then she leaves and then she gets attacked by a shade and killed. Shit happens, you know? But it seems they've got a track record and you kind of want to listen. I know. Well, let's listen.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple.
Oh my gosh, the apple came up.
You are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
Oh, we shouldn't have stayed. Who's wrong about this? He should have listened to her in the first place when she said she was going to visit her grandparents, right? Yeah, ignore us, please. We just want to listen to your bullshit. I feel like it's a husband's fault for forgetting and also eating the apple, because I can't really think of something she did wrong. Like, it's a bag, you know? And I know it's just an apple and it's just a bag, but like, she lost and not intentionally. So, you know, that's an accident. That's already an accident. But the guy was like intentionally ate her apple to the point of feeling bad about it later, right? And also he forgot why she was leaving. I think it's his fault. She just had a little accident. He didn't listen.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Gosh. You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding
Oh my god,
slob.
why are they even married?
You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
Both of them. Both of them are wrong.
Enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
And talk for a floating magazine.
Ooh, that's why they're married. They're in sync.
I see you finally agree on something.
Ooh, it's the aggressive pointing. For an hour?
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Oh my god, don't call her a hag.
Guys, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you.
An hour.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because
Who
of
actually
my
argues for an hour?
uninfluenced
Hello,
slob
Freddie
of a husband.
Swift. Hello and welcome.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, and they're making up like it's nothing?
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to
Oh
bake
my
you
gosh,
a
they're
nice
so
apple pie.
they're so flippant. Is this my first playthrough? Yes. And I'm very much enjoying the game. They're so flippant. I don't like them. I almost wish she had died and the quest could have been sad. Just a little bit. They mood swing in sync. It's true.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Oh my gosh, I'd be exhausted
Well,
too.
looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
Only about halfway through. It's absolutely incredible. I know. I'm aware. Ooh, I am aware that the game is very good. I'm waiting for my boy Emil to join the party. But it appears I'm too early for that.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal.
Canal, please. Canal, please.
I can't.
Sure, but
All right. Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Yeah, I love Emil. He was good, best NPC in
tell me about
in
it.
Automata,
Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
along with Jackass. They're both really good NPCs. But I mean, absolute best NPCs, always and forever, is gonna be Devil and Popola, and in this game especially. I love them. I did the tavern quest to make them duet together, and it was so worth it.
I think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to
See
living
anyone
a
in here
happy
called
life
the
is
River
sharing your
PC?
feelings,
Is you looking
even when
for
they're
him?
sort of
Yeah, he's right
being
there.
weird.
You almost got him. You just missed him, I
Such a
think.
strategy, I may leave for
Especially
groceries
Devil, in your
one
personal
day and
opinion.
never return.
They're good together. You know? They're good together. Devil should be in the bar, actually. She should still be in there. Yeah, I love this song. Absolutely right. Kaine's best girl. We love and respect Kaine. I can't wait for what is it? Is it the third or second playthrough? Something. We get to experience Kaine's story and I can't wait for it. It's so good. Wait, the canal. Shit. Not Popola, the canal. Wait, yes, huh? That is right, the library. Oh, cause it, of course, duh. I know how to read map. Yes, this room.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad
Rushing
everything
to the
turned out
first
all
place
right.
so that you can get to that part.
Thank you so much for your help.
Don't
I
mention
just
it.
like
I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out.
around the time the game came out, I watched a playthrough of it.
If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Playframe did a series on it, and I really enjoyed it. And they're actually the ones that got me to try playing the other games in the series. So like I played Automata first, and now I'm playing this
I
one.
almost forgot.
But
Yona is
man,
looking for you.
Oh?
She said she
so
needed
good.
something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Like I forgot most of the story, to be honest. But I'm excited to be playing it myself. Alright, Yona, what you got for us, baby sis? Personally forget stories right after finishing them. Like, Automata was epic. Oh my gosh, the Drakengard series would be good. The thing about stories is, oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, I really appreciate it. My thing about stories or games or books or whatever, whenever I consume a story, I always try to take it in like sizable chunks and give me some time in between. I never want to like rush through anything. Because that time in between allows me to digest, and then I have like a much better memory and recollection of past events and stuff. If I just give time between. So I like to take things in pieces, and that's why story-driven games like this are good for me to stream. Because like, I'm not gonna sit here for 8 hours playing through an entire game. Instead, I'll do like every other day or something. Just like 3 or 4 hours. Get through a small chunk of the story. A day later, get through another small chunk of the story. When you read manga, you have to start over every single time you continue. Sometimes that's fun though. Took me a month to read Bloom Into You. You have to consume everything about a series all at once. I used to be that way, but then I started forcing myself to take things slower. Like I had read somewhere that it helps with like or I heard somewhere that it helps with like recollection and stuff if you just give yourself time to just like meditate on it. Just think, digest it. Give yourself like a day. And then you actually like end up, by the end of it, you remember a whole lot more.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah. A favor, actually.
And it works for me.
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
Yeah, digest.
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Oh, you haven't gotten yourself to start doing it? Try it. Like, next big game you play. Just like, I don't know, do like 4 hours or something, 3 hours. Take a day. And then come back to it. Cause you'll be thinking. You'll be thinking about it almost the whole time if it's really good. And you're like, oh, I want to get back to it. Can't wait to get back to it. And that's how I am. Now I'm like, man, I can't wait to get back to playing this game again. That's why I cut into chunks.
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Uh-oh.
And he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones...
Vicey, I remember that.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south. And he's super nice. And he's my friend. So you have to help him. Please?
Yona.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
You help him. You help the guy out. Can't say no to her.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
I could never say no to Yona. Anyway, I think this is the part... Meet her friend. I'm trying to
Great.
remember.
Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Uh-oh. Big house down south? Wait a minute. You're tired, but you want to go to sleep. Go sleep. I implore you. Eat this huge cake. It was really yummy. When the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot about I had this disease, so maybe you can forget about it too and come back home now. Aww. Probably ending pretty soon anyways. Because it feels like we're entering another important, sizable chunk of the story, and I don't want to... Streams every time you, forgore. I don't want to get into... I don't want to start another big portion of another important segment and then leave it unfinished. But it feels like we just finished some important segments, and, feels like we're starting another one. Because, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I feel like this is a good spot to end it. Next is the letter, and that... Trying to remember if that's big or not, and it feels big. Have a good night, everyone. Is there anyone I want to raid? Let's look. Raid, hello, manage stream. Who's live? Who even is live? You still practicing? Should play this song. It's a fun song. It'd be a good one to learn. It sounds fairly simple as well. I can't tell off the top of my head, but I could probably find out for you fairly easily. Porcelain Maid is streaming, but I'm sure as hell not gonna raid him. Shit. I think I might just end it. There's no one here that y'all particularly watch. I mean, someone's playing League of Legends, someone's playing gacha games. You've only been watching my streams. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Plush charm. Plush charm. Go to sleep. I don't know what plush charm you're talking about. But have a good night, everyone. I will see you all. What did I make my schedule again? Something. That's right. Nothing tomorrow. That's right. Nothing tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll be back Wednesday. Plush charm is Dragon V2. Can I? Is that possible? Oh, okay. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. I will see y'all on Wednesday. I'll probably spend Tuesday arranging some music. But have a good night.
Stay back. Anyway.
Those are spoilers. Uh-oh. Anyway. Have a good night. Bye.